is senior producer Matthew Girard. So Matthew, this is a brand new game. Can you tell us what ruses are available and how it works in terms of gameplay?
Yes, so the Ruse is a brand new innovative gameplay you can find in the game. So it's what we call deception skills. It's actually a brand new gameplay layer, and for the first time you're able to visualize the battle plan and develop cunning strategy to bluff and fool your opponents. So we have about 10 ruses available in the game, and they are divided into 3 subcategories. The first one is ruses which allow you to hide information. So you can make units invisible, disguise your base, so you can really disappear from the battlefield. And then you have the ruse which create false information. For instance, you can create decoy units, a phantom base, and then the enemy will attack pointless units. He will divert his forces pointlessly. And then finally, you have ruses which steal information from the enemy. So for instance, you can crack his code, visually see the order he's giving to his units, so you know where to ambush him, you know where to attack him to your best advantage. So it's really a good combination of possibilities, and the thing is, you can have 2 ruses activated at the same time on the same sector. You can really create a huge combination in the game.
Okay, well cool. It seems like the sneaky deception is where it's at. Now let's talk about the single player campaign. Are we going to see World War II in it?
Yes, in the single player campaign, the experience we want to give to the player is being a general, a strategist. So you're going to play a general from the Allied forces, facing other generals, either enemies or allies. There's a spy involved. All of them also use deception skills, so they're going to teach him in the art of war. It's like Sun Tzu. So you're going to face major battles of World War II, Normandy, Italy, Battle of the Bulge, with huge armies to control. So it's we tell a story inside history, so it's historically accurate battle, but then you make up your own history, you lead the armies to victory.
Now, just when we thought that World War II was done to death in games, the Ruse team promises to breathe new life into it. Now with ComDev, we're all about the community, and we took some questions from the community that Mathieu will answer for us now. First is Noah G19. He would like to know how many ruses are available.
So you have 10 ruses available, divided in the 3 categories, and the thing is, you can create so many combinations that maybe you could say that you have 60, 80, 100 different strategies with that.
Okay, cool. And now, Kazar would like to know what the factions are.
So you have in the game you have 6 playable factions, and in the campaign you're going to play with or allied with factions or face other factions, meaning that you're going to meet all the factions of the game, so that when you start multiplayer, you're ready to know what all the units are good for, how to use them to your best advantage.
So many choices, where to start? Now Nevio would like to know, are the units created on the map, for example like a tank in the factory, or are they just brought in as reinforcements?
Well, in Ruse we have very innovative gameplays, but you have also everything an RTS fan should expect from this kind of game. So you have an economy system, you have base building, you build lots of factories, you have lots of freedom in which order you want to build things, and then you produce units with the economy you've earned. So it's you have everything you should expect from this kind of games.
Oh, here's a couple names we're familiar with. Raw Kryptonite and Inquisitor Zeal. They'd like to know if we're going to see voice command.
So in our game, I would say that the command is more about the zoom. So it's more a touching interface than an actual voice interface. So it's more about going from high altitude to low altitude, and in that case, a pad, a mouse, or even a multi-touch device is more appropriate for our game.
We'll have so much to worry about that we'll just be able to focus on the new technology, it seems. Flaming Barbecue, he'd like to know if we're going to be able to see the campaign from all factions, or if it's going to be like Allies and Axis style.
So in the campaign, you're going to play on the Allies side, but then you meet the other factions, and there are some interesting twists in the story, meaning that at some time you will be able to control units from other factions. But I'm not going to disclose all the story right now.
Okay. Yes, we'll need to wait for more. And we have time for one last question. Imperial Dane would like to know if we can head over to the Ruse website to get some helpful tips or tricks on how to play.
Yes, actually on the community corner you will have lots of information about how to use the units to their best advantage, how to use the deception skill in combination, and so it's really something we encourage. We will give you information. We're waiting for your feedback also on the game.
Well, cool. Thank you, Mathieu, for joining us.
Thank you.